battle is tight. Who will rise in the heat of the night? The finish line's near, we're on the edge. Who's taking the crown? Who's falling off the ledge? Mud flies, engines scream. White knuckle drivers chase their dream. Hearts pounding, loud and roar. Bob calls it all with a thunderous roar. So thank you again for tuning in tight. BobbethTV, where we live the fight. The engines may cool, but the legend will grow. Till next time, welcome back to the show. Engines prime, the lights go low. The crowd is roaring, time to go. Thank you for joining, the spotlight's aglow. Welcome to the show, BobbethTV, let's roll. Bob on the mic, the voice of the night, calling every lap under fierce floodlight. Mud flies, engines scream. White knuckle drivers chase their dream. Hearts pounding, loud and roar. Bob calls it all with a thunderous roar. There goes Von Mead, ripping through the bend. Tomlin the Terminator, pushing to the end. John Bennett's drifting, Foxworth's on fire. McLean and Jackson climbing higher.
Alright, BobbethTV is live. You know what that means. We've got another episode of Mud Mule TV coming your way. It is the third day of racing for the Knuckleheadz iRacing League. We've got one more race in F5 race 3 night weekly competition. So, there we go. So we're in Bakersfield, USA, Kevin Harvick's Kern's Raceway. We're here for the Motowear International Limited late model competition. Practice is currently up on the screen, so let's get to some times and see how they are going. Josh Roberts, 13.512 quick time, 13.521 for Travis McDonald. Mike Davis, 13.540. Alan Hunt, Ken McLean there. Let's talk about 17 drivers registered for today's race. Just get that race out just down a little bit more. That's it. There we go. I do the usual coffee and a breakfast as we get this one ready to go. So not only is there Josh Roberts, Travis McDonald, Mike Davis, Alan Hunt, Ken McLean, but Mikey Mixter, Jonathan Foxworth, Andy Williams, Chris Standridge, John Bennett, Brent Vanderwood, Mike McNeese, Wayne Bridges, Brian Angel, Cody Scrimshire, Doug Norton, and Leo Giacondo have all rocked up for today's race. So good field, good field. All right, qualifying is up. Just like Mikey mixed, Cody Scrimshear, Alan Hunt, Mike and Davis, a bunch of boys out there. Josh Roberts, thanks for the like. I shouldn't say it was a mouthful of food, but I did. $14 at 3:08 seems to be quick time. 15 at 1:20 is the other end of that leaderboard. First and 15th, Travis McDonald, John Bennett, Ken McLean, Andy Williams, all in there as well. 14 at 3s. Josh Roberts just outside of that field with a 14 at 4:57. Jason Wooldridge, thank you for the like over at Facebook, brother. Appreciate you. Let me know who you're here to watch. We'll make sure we get them on the screen. Or just jump in chat and say g'day. Chris Standridge as well. Did I see Chris's name? I did see Chris's name on the leaderboard. 7th quickest, 14 at 4:95. So if Mikey mixed all the way down to Andy Williams to the 14.3s and the 14.4s, Josh and Chris. 14.5s would be Brian Angel and Alan Hunt. The 14.6s, Doug Norton and Wayne Bridges. 14.7s from Brett Vanderwood, Mike Menez. And then a 14.8 for Mike Davis, Cody Scrimshear. 15 at 1:20, 16 at 3:19 for Leo Giacondo. Jonathan Foxworth, the B main bandit, gets a, what's that, 14 at 6:94. He's back there in 12th spot. As qualifying comes to a close, we're going to get to our first lot of heat racing action in just a moment. Kevin Harvick's Kern Raceway is the location host. The naming sponsor, Motowear International. Thank you, Tom Land and Motowear International, for everything you guys do. The limited late model competition getting it ready to start its opening round. All right, Mikey Mixter and John Bennett will be on that front row. Looks like Mikey Mixter has a pole position. Andy Williams and Chris Standridge, second row. Alan Hunt and Wayne Bridges on that third row. Fourth row is going to be Brent Vanderwood and Mike Davis. Leo Giacondo in on that fifth row. Holy cow, 5 rows of action in Heat 1. That tells me we're getting 2 heats here tonight. Inside line about to be decided. Oh, let's go to the race screen, Bob. It's Thomas and Dennis. I'm not sure why that chat didn't come through on my screen on this side, but good morning to you also, Thomas. Thomas says good morning on the Facebook side. It is 6:40 p.m. here, so yeah, that is probably one of the confusing things for my crew, is making sure that when I talk about times and dates that I'm saying, you know, US nights or Australian mornings, to make sure that the boys do get the right time frames in their mind. currently John Bennett, Chris Andrew, Andy Williams, Mikey Mixter, Wayne Bridges, Mike Davis, Alan Hunt, Brent Vanderwood, Leo Giacondo. Don't often see a 9-car heat, but yeah, 2 heats here today. The inside-outside line will be decided by a very traditional means. I like it. I like it. A lot of close combat racing going on in this feature race here tonight. It's going to be pretty damn good. 8 laps per heat race before we decide our inside and outside lines and get that main event started. Mikey Mixer started pole position but has fallen back to 4th spot. Chris Standridge, he's jumped himself up from 4th spot to 2nd. John Bennett's our current racer. Ooh, 114 there. Leo Giacondo just he's a lap down, letting the boys go past on the outside, just getting used to things here. What I like about this division is people will come and go. People will try stuff even if they don't like it or they're not certain about it. But rather than go, no, I don't race those, and avoid them, they race them and go, hey, yeah, this is why I don't race them, or hey, that's how you race them. So that's where we're at right now. All the guys, masters of the late model craft, some not so. White flag lap is here. Couldn't quite get to the leader in time. There he is. The 7 on the leaderboard is 1 on your screens. John Bennett, winner of Heat 1. He will be our feature starter here tonight. Kevin Harvick's Kern Raceway. All right, Leo Giacondo in 9th. Yoda Outlaws, Brent Vanderwood finished 8th. Mo Digging Mafia's Mike Davis in 7th. Alan Hunt 6th. The top 5, Wayne Bridges in 5th. 4th, Andy Williams. 3rd, Mikey Mixter. Chris Standridge, the Outcast, in 2nd. And J&J Motorsports, BAM Motorsports driver John Bennett wins Heat 1. Will secure the pole position start in the feature race. Who's going to start alongside him? Will it be on the front row, Travis McDonald or Kent McLean? Second row, Josh Roberts and Brian Angel. Third row, Doug Norton and Jonathan Foxworth. Or the 4th row of Mike Menez or Cody Scrimshire. Let's have a watch and see. Off we go and racing. To Josh Roberts back there in 4th. Kent McLean, Brian Angel, Travis McDonald ahead of him. Mike Menez, Jonathan Foxworth, Doug Norton and Cody Scrimshire behind him. As the outside line is racing up. It looks like Travis McDonald will be the man starting on the front row alongside John Bennett. To have had some pretty extensive battles throughout the season, so it should be a fun race here up front. John Bennett teammates Kent McLean, Josh Roberts technically as well. BAM Motorsports for Kent McLean, J&J Motorsports for Josh Roberts. Stupid cough. I'm gonna go and sniffle anyway. Into 3 and 4 for the last time for heat racing today. Opening round of the Motowear International Limited late models here at Kevin Harvick's Kern Raceway. Travis McDonald will get that checkered flag. He's going to start on the front row as he runs over some pit crew in the infield of the track near the safety truck. Come on, Travis. Mate. So we've got the dirt track at Charlotte. How come this one's called Kevin Harvick's Kern's Raceway and not the dirt track at Kern Raceway or at Kern or at Bakersfield? All right, the results for that second heat: Cody Scripture in 8th, 7th, Mo Digging Mafia's Doug Norton, the B-Main Bandit Jonathan Foxworth in 6th, Team Southern Cement Racing's Mike Moniz in 5th, 4th Yoda Outlaws Brian Angel, J&J Motorsports Josh Roberts and Kent McLean from Bam Motorsports 3rd and 2nd. But Travis McDonald will take out the victory in Heat 2 and line up alongside KHR's very own John Bennett on that front row. So this is the front row for the opening round of the Motowear International Limited late models. John Bennett and Travis McDonald. That is going to be fairly competitive. But second row, Chris Standridge, Kent McLean. That is also going to be competitive. Third row, the new KHR admin, Mikey Mixter versus Josh Roberts, Andy Williams and Brian Angel on that 4th row. Wayne Bridges, Mike Moniz on that 5th row. 6th row is going to be Alan Hunt and Jonathan Foxworth. 7th row will be Mike Davis and Doug Norton. 8th row, Brent Vanderwood and Cody Scripture. And then Leo Giacondo on that 9th and final row. .50 laps, Kern Raceway, short track action, limited late models. This is going to be a doozy. We're going to have some door-to-door stuff. We're going to have some close racing. Probably not much 3x3, three wide racing. We'll spit it out properly in a moment. Just because I don't know if the track will definitely allow for that with some close racing. But let's find out because we are live. Going on around the outside. Around the outside is the 88 of Travis McDonald, John Bennett, Ken McLean, Chris Standridge, Mikey Mixer, the top 5. Josh Roberts, Brian Angel, Andy Williams, Mike Moniz, Wayne Bridges, the 10. Jonathan Foxworth, Alan Hunt, Mike Davis, Doug Norton, Brett Vanderwood, 15. Leo Giacondo and Cody Scripture, Scripture, round out the remainder of this field. See if we can get high. Can we get, well, I mean, I can get high. I know I can get high. Let's see if we get high in the air camera-wise and get a look at the real estate that is currently on offer. The blimp's really not going to show us that well, but you can sort of see there's not a lot of room to move. The way into this race, lap 5 of 50. The 22, Josh Roberts, Chris Standridge, they're battling it out for that top 5. They're side by side behind them. Brian Angel and Andy Williams also side by side, the 6th place and 7th place cars. Look back just a little bit further behind them. I think that's Mike Moniz and Jonathan Foxworth possibly as well side by side. So a few one-on-one battles, 2 wide battles going on. We get a look outside the right window of Josh Roberts' race car, and we get right up close on Chris Standridge's race car there. That was pretty close. Oh, here we go. A little bit of 3 wide stuff almost happening there. Josh Roberts, Brian Angel, Chris Standridge, Andy Williams getting amongst it as well. Josh got a little bit loose there. He's going to have to concede that 6th spot to Brian Angel. 4 backs to 7. Mike Benitez, Mikey Mixter behind him. Oh, bit of contact there between the 7 and the 1-1-4. 7 is the 16 on the leaderboard, Brian Angel. The 1-1-4, I believe, is, Jonathan Foxworth. Sure. What was that soundbite? Sounded like a bender. It is Griff the Merciless in the chat. Played some Red Dead Redemption last night. It was quite entertaining. Check him out. I do a lot of streaming and stuff like that. With Griff, with Shrub God, you might also see in our chats from time to time. Old school gaming buddies with JSO Gaming Console, and we've played everything. We've played console, we've moved on to PC, recycled through games from console to PC. All around good dude. Was doing some Red Dead last night. It was a lot of fun. For some reason. 17 of 50 laps in, and there's our first real sort of contact. Josh Roberts had to jump up onto that infield to avoid. It looked like the 29 of Jonathan Foxworth, the 22 of Chris Standridge. Still our race leader, John Bennett in at second, Andy Williams currently third, Brian Angel fourth, Kent McLean at fifth, and we drop back to the second slot of 5, Mikey Mixter, Jonathan Foxworth, Mike Benitez, Josh Roberts, that man on the screen, Chris Standridge. Excuse me. Seems like I'm almost in Mexico again. Didn't take you long, brother. Did not take you long from last night. Holy shit. Really enjoy. It's probably one of my favourite parts of Red Dead. The series as a whole just seems to make scenes happen with music so damn well. I don't think anything beats that. I'll call it the final ride along with Arthur, that song and just the theme from that. But no, riding into Mexico in that game is it's something you have to experience. It is beautiful. Just the scenery, the music, the atmosphere, the way that it's presented. Very, very well done game. That's another good reason to follow Griff. He plays some very entertaining games, good games, games that you can watch. I read something the other day, and it was something like watching someone play video games is fun, but nothing beats having someone watch you play video games. That feeling of that. Yeah, Griff's good at that. He's good at making you feel included. It's not all about the game, and yeah, as I say, just a big game. Even if it's Death Stranding, you can make Death Stranding seem interesting. Lap 30 of 50. We've got our first caution for the night. Motowear International Limited Late Models is the competition. Leo Giacondo did come unstuck on lap 20, but here we go. Leo Giacondo and Doug Norton, lap 25, 28. I'd say Leo's 3 laps down. There he is right there, the 114 machine. Car not wanting to really set or turn, and when it does turn, it's turning too much. Let's see where Doug Norton, I think Doug just spun himself out maybe. Oh, we're not on the right restart screen, Bob. Get your shit together, mate. Where's my camera's gone? Ah. Sorry, I don't have one universal remote for all my different telemetry things. Because some have different images and things like that, I've got a few different ones set up, and there's no uniformness to it, so I always lose my spot on each one every day. Shit, I've got to fix all that up one day. Alright, lap 31 of 50, 20 laps to go in this 50 lap limited late model race of the Motowear International sponsors. Part of the Knuckleheadz iRacing Elite 3 nights of racing, 5 races. We start off the racing week on the US Sunday night with the street stocks, the dirt street stocks and UMP modifieds. We just flick on over to Monday nights with the asphalt street stocks on dirt and the Schuler Racing Series, open wheel non-winged variant cars, and then wrap up Tuesday night US with this one, Motowear International Limited late models. Travis McDonald still our race leader there. John Bennett, Ken McLean, Andy Williams, Jonathan Foxworth the 5, but that 5 is fairly close. The top 4 only about 7/10 of a second between each other. Oh, it looks like Leo Giacondo may have come loose again. I can see him slowing down on the track. Might be 88 coming right up on him. Looks like he's getting onto that infield portion to get out of the way. The Andy Williams, tennis great, isn't he? Andy Williams, tennis great. That's Andy Murray. Who's Andy Williams? Who's the Andy Williams? Oh, he's the singer of Moon River, maybe? I don't know. I'm just Googling Andy Williams. Oh, it's the most wonderful time of the year, guy. It's the most wonderful time of the year. I love Andy Williams. No way, I never made that connection. Trippy. Googling Andy Williams. I don't know, I don't Google, I just test my brain. I go back to the recesses of my memory and I yank it out manually and I recall it like a normal person. Googling I said Googling Andy Williams too. Look, I'm halfway through my coffee. It's still a little bit too hot. My mouth's still a little bit too sore. So the brain not really with it this morning. Well, most days, but I'm going to use that as the excuse. What was I doing? I was looking for what this caution was. Second caution. Chris Dandridge, maybe? Let's have a look. There's there the 22. The 99, Mike Davis up ahead of him. That looks like Brian Angel and Brent Vanderwood behind him. A bit of door-to-door action. Oh, Cody, Chris just getting caught on Mad Dog's car and dragged up in front of it and spat into that wall. That is our second caution for the night. Lap 39 of 50 will be 40 of 50 to go when we get to start at 11 remain. Look, I say lots of things, mate, all right? Oh, my coffee just splashed in my face and all over my glasses. Mouth like that and I miss. Oh my God, I am a mess. Right, back off and racing that we go. Clean my glasses so I can see the visuals. Oh, yuck. Is that filthy? Oh, he clipped it as well. He's got the he's come at me with receipts. Looks like I'm looking for a new mod, guys and girls. Reply within. I'd be lost. I'd be lost without the Griffless. Mercy the Griffless. Has been a tremendous help for this channel and technical giveaways. So no, I won't get rid of him just yet. Oh, that isn't even crap on my glasses. That was my eyeball. It was all foggy and smudged. Wow, that's concerning. Bumbling, concerned, weasel, tiny face. I'm a bit worried about that auto-generated tagging in the file name though, Griff. Thanks, mate. Oh, someone's lost a tyre. That would be the 27 of Cody Scripture. Maybe no, he's been in the pits for about 22 laps. That's not him. See if we can see with about 6 laps remaining. Mike Davis, the 99 of Mike Mad Dog Davis, maybe. There he is, getting ready to come out of the pits. Oh, and I think just because he hit that wall on exit, I don't think that was the caution. Well, you do have a tiny weasel face and you bumble around all concerned. And yeah, I guess, yeah. The fog is so thick I can barely see my own cat. Yeah, exactly, man. It was worrying, man. Like, I had coffee smudge, like coffee drips all over one side of my glasses. And cleaned them all off, but then I was like, I'm looking at my glasses and my glasses are all blurry. And I'm like, wait, I've taken my glasses off. Why is Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, Rick. Top 5's a little bit different from a bit earlier in the race. Travis McDonald, Ken McLean, Andy Williams, John Bennett, Josh Roberts. Ken McLean has moved his way up into that 1-2 battle. Josh Roberts, John Bennett, so fallen back a bit. Mikey Mixter, Jonathan Foxwood, Wayne Bridges, Brett Vanderwood, Brian Angel as well back there. Mike Manise, Alan Hunt, Doug Norton, Mike Davis, Chris Stanley, Gia Kondo. 16 cars on the field. Cody Scripture is in the race, but in the pits. Static camera still. Oh, we are. I've got to change to something. 2 laps remain. This one and then the white flag lap. Travis McDonald, Andy Williams, Ken McLean is the 3. Is Andy capable of a last lap pass? We're about to find out because we're on the last lap. Ken McLean, Andy throwing everything they can at the track, but Travis McDonald's going to keep that blue and green 88 machine up in the front. going to be a battle for second, I believe, between Kent McLean and Andy Williams. Kent McLean is going to take it. Andy Williams third. John Bennett, Josh Roberts fourth. And fifth, that is it. Knuckleheadz iRacing Elite's racing action for the week is done. Welcome back, boys. That has been a doozy. Let's get to our official results. Cody Scrimshire in 17th. Leo Giacondo 16th. Chris Standridge for Outcast Racing in 15th. Mo Digging Mafias, Mike Davis and Doug Norton in 14th and 13th. Yoda Outlaws, Brian Angel in 12th. Alan Hunt will finish in 11th. For any Primus fans here, I don't know why, but every time I see Alan's name, I always insert in my brain Dog Will and then Hunt. Afterwards. It's just some Primus thing that's stuck in my head all the time. Just wondering if anyone else does the same, or thinks Bob's a freaking idiot for even saying that. Dog Will Hunt. Team Southern Sim Racing's Mike Moniz in 10th. Yoda Outlaws Brent Vanderwood in 9th. Wayne Bridges 8th. The B-Main Bandit Jonathan Foxworth in 7th. Mikey Mixer in 6th. J&J Motorsports Josh Roberts 5th. J&J Motorsports and BAM Motorsports John Bennett 4th. Andy Williams in 3rd. Kent McLean for BAM Motorsports 2nd. But Travis McDonald, Travis McDonald, my God, Bob, you're a mess, wins today's race and kicks off the Motowear International Limited late models in style. Let's go over to the Discord and have a chat. He will be waiting for us, I imagine. All right, started front row outside pole. Just the 2 heats tonight, stacked heats. 9 cars in the first heat, 8 in the second. So we did have the inside-outside line sort of set up. I love it when leagues keep it simple like that, because it does. It just sets that pace and expectations accordingly. And you and John have had some good battles in the past up on that front row, and tonight was no exception. Josh and Kent were also up there. But when it was all said and done, my man, you did get it done. You were one of the quicker cars out there in the limited late model here at Kern. 14.57, I think, was like the third quickest. A lot of the guys had 14.58s to 14. There was a couple of 14.47s there as well. Andy Williams. Was that the race you're expecting? You know, qualify high, keep the car in that front pack, see what comes out of it?
No, I really figured John would have won, to be honest with you. I figured he would have.
He has come back with a lot of hunger. You'd think that, yeah, he's sort of itching to get. It's been a while between victories for John.
Yes, it has. And he likes Kern pretty good, and normally he races real good here.
Yeah, now look, we did see that. Someone had mentioned the other day, Kern Raceway, not a short track, but certainly not a long track, but or wide, but certainly a bit of real estate. There was enough room for plenty of door-to-door racing, a little bit of 3-wide racing here and there as well, especially in that back 5 of the 10. We had like Josh Roberts, just trying to think who was there. Josh Roberts, Mikey Mixter was there, a couple of other guys as well. And yeah, it was just correctly called some really good racing here on the track. I didn't realize that the limiteds could look so good here at Kern Raceway.
Oh, yes. I mean, I think me and John run, 3-4 laps almost side by side?
Yeah, especially at the start, and behind you as well.
Room.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. If you made one little mistake, you was going to rub. But, I mean, as long as you kept it together, you were all right.
And that's what it looked like across the board. We had that. We had, let me just check my telemetry to see if I can work it out. Josh Roberts. No, he was back that second row. It was the third row. Chris Standridge and it was Chris Standridge and someone else. So it was basically, I think, Ken McLean maybe. So it was like you and John side by side, Chris and Travis Chris and Kent side by side, and then maybe Josh and whoever he was. And for the first few laps, it was pretty much like that. It looked really fun to watch, especially with some of you guys not really worrying too much about the other person. I mean, obviously you were, but I could see some of you guys really setting the car in the turns. And that's sort of forcing either your angle or the other guy's angle. But yeah, same deal. Side by side around the turns. There was a lot of good racing. Only 2-3 cautions, I think, all up in the night, which well below the over-under I was expecting here at Kearns Raceway, especially with limiteds.
Right. I did figure there would have been more cautions, and I'm happy there wasn't, by
Yeah,
all means. But if I'm thinking right, let's see here. We had our first caution on lap 29, then 38 and 44. So we had three.
yeah, yeah. And some of those, yeah, like the ones that I did get to see, um, really weren't anything in it. It wasn't someone go, they weren't really avoidable. They weren't, oh, mate, if he hadn't have done that, we'd still be
Right.
racing type of thing. They were always tight, competitive, just racing deals, racing incidents, which is what we come to know and love from you guys. And it's got to be comforting to know that you can just race knowing that people know their limits, they know their glass ceiling, and they know how to sort of stick within their realm and do well from that. Dawson Potter's one that not here tonight, but he's definitely one that shows that every week. Um, it's got to be comforting to know that we've got some new, well, not new guys. Cody, I think's raced with us before, but we've had some new guys coming into the league over the last week. It's got to be comforting to know that they're just gelling, that they're seeing what you're doing and going, well, I race like that. I have that sort of attitude, and you guys are all sort of gelling and folding into each other quite well.
Right. I mean, a lot of the new guys, it takes them a couple weeks, then they get the hang of everybody. Then, they're kind of right there. They don't care to race beside us. They know we're not going to intentionally hit you. They know we're here to have fun. It's just like John tonight. He didn't bother me beside of me. Andrew was in below me a lot of times. That didn't bother me.
Yep.
I had to give a little shout out to Kent though. He'd made me a little nervous. I thought he would hit me a time or two. I know he's listening probably.
He would be listening. He would be listening, and he'd be having a little bit of a snicker to himself, I imagine. Because and that's the thing. It's something I haven't done a lot lately. I'm gonna have to start doing it a bit more as well. It's just sneak into the Discord mid race, and if the boys could, if the guys could hear you guys in action in there, it's we talk
Right.
about how friendly and competitive the league is. That doesn't mean we don't give each other crap. That doesn't mean that there's not a little bit of back and forth and stuff like that. And it can get quite entertaining. Not here tonight, was here the other day, is today's sponsor, Tom Land. He's another one that can be quite entertaining.
Oh Lord, yes.
In fact, some of the guys, it's sort of the opposite. It's you can hit them and you'll think, oh crap, he's going to go off at me about that, and he'll just sort of laugh and move on. It's when they do come back at you that you've got to worry. It's when it is bad enough that they do speak up. Such a rare moment though. Where are we next week? So we're back to the dirt street stocks, and then obviously the UMP modifieds for the second round of racing action for Lucia, and Williams Grove will be our
Williams Grove,
host.
yeah.
Yeah. So how you liking the first weekend? We've got dirt street stocks have moved from the Tuesday night to the Sunday night, so we open with those now. We've got the Wayne's World Arse Racing Series, which I just absolutely love the name of it. Can't say enough. We've got the UMPs. You've got the Schuler Racing Series. We've got the Motowear International Limited late models. What series is the one that you think is the most sort of challenging, and which one do you like the most?
I mean, to be honest, I think the limited lates is probably going to be one of my favorites, or the
Yep.
UMPs maybe. But so far, the most fun, I think the A series or the non wings is pretty challenging and fun to do. Like it's something different we ain't done for a long time. So it brings a new aspect to everything, and running the double features, so to speak, on Wayne's night there. That gives you more than likely an opportunity for two different winners. So I mean it's something different, something fun, something for the guys to kind of get used to and have a little fun with. And those cars you can it's kind of like the mini stocks. You can beat and bang on each other just a little bit.
Yep.
I'm sure on the bigger tracks, I'd say it hurt aerodynamics, maybe, especially in the rear end part on the spoiler. But other than that, dude, you can waylay fenders all day long in them. They're pretty tough.
They definitely are fun to watch as well, and good mix of sort of expected racing competition, and then a couple of different series to keep you on your toes as well, and everything in between, which is pretty much what we've come to expect as the standard racing season from the Knuckleheadz lads. And congratulations also, Mikey Mixture. I saw the post this morning. Has joined the team. The team already pretty damn good. So the more people you pick up, the easier it's going to be for you guys in terms of management and stuff, and definitely no shortage of qualified or viable people for that group. So yeah, no, good on you for bringing on Mikey. He's going to be a great addition, and I look forward to the next seasons to see what sort of crazy stuff he comes up with compared to you guys. Because yeah, I think that's your trick. You always pick the weird ones. You always pick the guys that just have that unusual car track combo idea, and I like it. I do like it. Well, that is the Knuckleheads at Racing at Leagues Racing at Week all wrapped up. There's far too many R's in that sentence, and I almost got trapped in a W. Whatever racing you do have for the rest of the week, man, we do wish you the best of luck, and you should enjoy all that success that you deserve. We will have you back on our screens Sunday night US. Before we let you go, though, there is a mountain of people that go into making what we do possible. We've talked about a few of them, but friends, family, sponsors, who do you personally want to give a shout out to for making all this possible?
Of course, the lovely wife, allowing me to do it, and the kids are supporting it. The shop gives me the money and the opportunity to do it, I guess. I'm off to do it, Of course, just like always, we appreciate you, Bob, for broadcasting so everybody can get to see us have fun and cut up and just have a good time. Then, of course, John and all the guys, we holding the league together. We put on some good races. It's like here tonight in street stocks, whole race, no cautions. I mean, what else could you ask for?
That's it.
I mean, have a good group of guys. We all can cut up and get along. That's important to us in the league wise. I mean, it's kind of fun first, as we've always said, and can't cut up, joke, and if we take one another out or something like that, sorry, move on, type deal, and we all do real good about it. I mean, or that's always is fun. Look forward to racing with everybody when people's like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, could not agree more, my man. And like I say every week, and I'm still yet to do it, but I will get there eventually. Watching you guys race, it's just infectious. It makes me, like, I sit here and go, man, I'm going to set my sim back up. I'm getting back on the track as well. This is so much fun. I need to be a part of it. And I will eventually get off my butt and do it. But it's just, as I say, it's a testament to the group that you guys have thrown together, and the combination of racing and things like that. It's just always entertaining. I've got the easiest job in this world. I ride your coattails and get to call out some great racing action. So no, I'm one of the luckiest in this group, I feel like. So I won't talk that up too much. I don't want you guys to realise that this is actually fun for me. It's not a job. But nah, congratulations, man. Great racing, limited late model. First opening round in the bags. Let's see if you can keep that run going. Like I say, we'll have you back in the booth anytime we can. That part is entirely in your control, but I have little doubt that between the 5 races over the 3 nights, we will be talking to you again sometime soon. And I hope you have a good rest of your week, man.
You too, Bob. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you, brother. We'll talk soon. Bye. All right, that was Travis McDonald. And why is my messenger going as stupid? All right. Yeah, that was Travis McDonald wrapping up our racing at week 3. My boy is hassling me about this basketball career. Where was I? Let's just start that wrap up again. He sounds nothing like his older brother, Trevor. His older brother's Cody. Trevor's his cousin, lives in Blaine County. Sandy Shores, actually. Shut up. All right, what do we got rest of the racing week, Bob? Tomorrow, it is I believe, the finale. Let me just have a look at that. That has gone so damn quick. The Kamikaze Hell Tour. Kamikaze Promotions Nationals Hell Tour. Yeah, August 6th, February, iRacing at Dirt Memes 100. So tomorrow is the finale of the Kamikaze Promotions Nationals Hell Tour Super Late Model Action for Kamikaze Promotions, KMKZ Promotions. So come and check that one out. We'll also be back Sunday night for the finale of Season 4 of the Gen 3 V8 Supercars for the Oz 420 Oz Sim Racing League. Trevor McDonald from ITV News. Okay. What's Trevor from Grand Theft Auto? Phillips. Okay. My bad. I don't look. If it's not Jon Snow, then I don't know him. in on the news in the UK, Griff? Trevor Phillips, shut up, Mister. I know all this stuff. I'm Mr. Knowledge. No, from the news. From the news. Anyway, yeah, Thursday morning at Australian, Wednesday night US, the Kamikaze Promotions Nationals held tour finale. Sunday night Australian will be the finale of the Gen 3 V8 Supercars Season 4. And and then we'll start the Knuckleheadz iRacing League all over it again. All right, let's get this wrapped up as Griff. What do they call me? Just know it all. Don't stop with the promise. I'm trying to get promise out of my head, not in. My God. I will not be told what to do. I shall not step aside. All right, let's wrap this one up, Bob. Thank you so much. Who do we want to thank? Josh Roberts, Jason Woodridge II, Chris Standridge, Kenneth McLean. We might as well throw Griff the Merciless a bloody shout out chat. Thanks, guys. As well as the rest of my chat's gone. Thomas Dennis was there. I know he was there. And everyone else that came out. Sorry, the chat has refreshed and I've lost all those names. Appreciate you all. We'll be back tomorrow and we'll be doing it all over again. I am so eloquent. Perfection is my middle name and whatever rhymes with eloquent. Jesus. Yeah, no, it's going to be a Primus day now today. Thanks, Griff. Thanks. All right, I'm going to wrap this one up. And Griff was a race car driver. He drove so goddamn fast. He never did win no checkered flag, but he never did come in last. Later, boys and girls. My name's Bob. Thanks for watching. Bye.